For a city as old as Venice, Italy, which was founded on March 21, 421 AD, it has undergone centuries of building and construction projects. The Venice of today is vastly different from the Venice of the 5th and 6th centuries. Still, it was a surprise to archaeologists working in Piazza San Marco in the center of Venice when they found the remnants of a medieval church that is one of the oldest places of worship in the historic city. Piazza San Marco, which translates to St. Mark's Square, is Venice's main public square and one of the most popular and beautiful places in the Italian city. It is surrounded by architecturally grand buildings. The focal point of the square, however, is St. Mark's Basilica. This majestic Byzantine-style church is known for its gorgeous tilework and mosaics. Piazza San Marco welcomes tourists with cafes and coffee shops, live music, and museums. A team of archaeologists have been conducting research at Piazza San Marco as part of the ongoing restoration work being done there. The square's paving stones, called massagli, perform a unique function in Venice and need replacing from time to time. Venice was built on man-made land constructed in a shallow lagoon. The massagli, large squares of trachyte stones, protect Venice from the high moisture levels and humidity. They even keep Venice cooler in the summer heat. Archaeologists working in Piazza San Marco unearthed a collection of walls and floor levels. This prompted them to further investigate the ancient structures. According to Bini, the director of excavations at Piazza San Marco, the discovery is very important for the study of the original Piazza San Marco, which was very different from how we see it today and about which very little is known. The Superintendency of Archaeology, Fine Arts and Landscape for the Municipality of Venice in the lagoon was alerted to the discovery. Officials from this organization, along with the archaeologists, believe that the walls belong to the long-lost Church of San Geminiano. The Church of San Geminiano was built in Venice in the 5th century. Sometime in the 10th century, the church was destroyed and rebuilt several times. By the early 1800s, all remnants of the church were gone. Moreover, the exact location of the Church of San Geminiano was lost. A Roman Catholic church, San Geminiano, was constructed by the Byzantines in 554 AD to honor Saint Geminianus. The Byzantine general Narses commissioned the church to show appreciation to the Venetians for aiding the Byzantines in the siege of Ravenna. It is believed that the Church of San Geminiano was destroyed in 976 when fire swept through the building. It is not known when the church was rebuilt, but there is a written reference of the church's existence in the year 1023, and another saying that it was destroyed by an earthquake in 1106. Not much is known about Saint Geminianus. He was the bishop of Modena, and in 390 AD, his name appeared on a list of participants in St. Ambrose's council in Milan. Other mentions of him, which came from St. Athanasius and St. John Chrysostom, mention his kindness and hospitality when they traveled through Modena. There is also textual evidence that St. Geminianus went on record to voice his opposition to the Christian ideas of Arianism and Jovinianism. According to the documents related to San Geminiano, the church was not very large. It was, however, rather ornate. It was made of marble and stone with an intricate facade, exquisite artwork, and lavish decorations. The Church of San Geminiano was called "A Ruby Among Pearls" by author Leonico Goldini, and is an extremely rich and well-conceived in design by Francesco Sansovino. According to Bini, at this point it is probable that the Church of San Geminiano was moved at least 3 times, until its final demolition in 1807 by Napoleon, who built in its place the so-called Alla Napoleonica, visible today. She continued, "Archival sources told us about this church, dedicated to San Geminiano, however. Its memory had been lost, and it was not known exactly where it was located. The oldest place of worship in Venice, According to the Superintendency of Archaeology, Fine Arts and Landscape for the municipality of Venice and the lagoon, the Church of San Geminiano was one of the first houses of worship in Venice. As Bini noted, San Geminiano was built well before St. Mark's Basilica and even before Piazza San Marco was established. It was among the oldest churches in all of Venice. When the Church of San Geminiano was built, St. Mark was not yet the patron saint of Venice. At that time, St. Theodore was. St. Mark's Basilica and Piazza San Marco were built after relics belonging to St. Mark were smuggled out of Alexandria in the 9th century. The important religious relics were hidden in a basket filled with pork and carried out of Alexandria, which was under the control of the Abbasid Empire, and secreted out of the city by Venetian merchants. The archaeologists discovered more than just walls and floors from San Geminiano. They also found human remains. In fact, they found several people, all together in the same tombs. As the Superintendency of Archaeology explained, it was a common practice in the Middle Ages to bury the dead inside a church or in a cemetery next to the church. In antiquity, it was extremely common to bury next to or inside worship buildings, explained the Superintendency of Archaeology. It was equally common to place many deceased inside the same tomb, not necessarily at the same time. At the time, multiple people were often interred together in common tombs, though not at the same time. The archaeologists unearthed the remains of 4 individuals buried in one tomb. Archaeologists working at the Piazza San Marco have completed their excavation of the long-lost Church of San Geminiano. The occupants of the tomb that was found will be analyzed and studied by researchers. As for the ancient structure itself, it was studied and photographed. Then the paving stones were repositioned over top of the discovery. But the researchers at the Superintendency of Archaeology have made careful notes to document the location. The Church of San Geminiano is no longer lost.